All right, today is gonna be cooking, not housework or fixing things and stuff. I have a picnic to go to, and I was trying to figure out what to make. So this is, as Haley said, the best thing that has come out of quarantine is we call it chicken slop. I had ingredients for basically buffalo chicken dip, and I had potatoes that were gonna go raw in, and my family loves broccoli, so that's what I made. So my friend Amy told me about boiling chicken. I heard it before, but I was really grossed out about it because chicken isn't supposed to be wet, is it? I don't know. But I will tell you, this is a time saver. So I definitely shout out for her because I could not make this as fast without it. Boiling chicken. So boiled the chicken. Stuck my thermometer in there, 165, so I know it's done. Turn that off and dump it out. All right, so after the chicken is done, drain it, and then you need to put it in your KitchenAid mixer. Maybe you have another brand, that's totally fine. So there's this lovely attachment right here. I think it's to make bread, but I have not made bread with it. I just make this. So all the chicken's in there, push it down, make sure you lock your mixer. I also like to put a little towel over it so I don't get the chicken everywhere. And then I put it on, about 6, and it's gonna make it shredded chicken. None of this like pork peeling stuff and all that. I do it while it's hot. You do not need to let it cool off. Right, after it's shredded, I dumped it in a bowl. But I mean, look how fast that was, and look how great and shredded it is. Guys, it's a game changer. If you're not using your mixer to make your chicken dip, you've done it wrong. So, as I said before, this is freezer clean out meal. I mean, the name chicken slop, that's clean out meal. So I don't measure things. I had a half a thing of cream cheese one day. I had hot sauce, butter, and cheddar cheese, and that's what I used. So I wasn't really measuring anything. I do notice, obviously, more cream cheese, the creamier it is, so it definitely tastes better. But yeah, don't worry about measurement. Cook how much chicken your guys usually eat for your size family. All right, so next step is to make your very own buffalo sauce. Butter, hot sauce, way healthier for you. You're not buying store-bought stuff that has all the extra sodium and MSGs and who knows what else they put in that stuff. I'm making a double batch so that way I have enough for my family for another dinner of the casserole. So I'm doing 2 sticks of butter, but normally just do 1. That will be plenty. So I keep mine in the freezer. So I'm going to defrost it. If yours is in the fridge, you still want to melt it down to a liquid and then mix it in with the hot sauce. So the butter is melting, you need your base. So this time I'm using hash browns. Again, freezer clean out. What do you have? I buy the hash browns that have no extra stuff in it. So it is just potato. Idea of cooking at home is to make it healthier and not have so much stuff added into it. I'm gonna just microwave these and cook them that way. I usually do potatoes and slice them up. You can either boil them or I just throw them in the microwave and slice them up. Pyrex bowls mixing set, I totally recommend. It comes with 4 sizes and you probably will use all of them to make this meal today. So just a suggestion, if not, you can use whatever bowl you have. So I'm just putting the hash browns right in here, and then I'm gonna cook them, and then that's gonna be the base layer for the chicken slop. So here's my melted butter, almost melted. Hot sauce, do not try to pour it with the lid on. It restricts way too much and it will just get you mad. So like I said, I'm doing a double bowl, so you probably don't need as much. That's almost 3/4 of the container I put in there. Mix it up. Again, I'm doing double, so 2 cream cheeses. But again, normally just do 1, that's fine, or whatever you have left over from your kids having bagels that you don't want it to go expired. So I'm gonna put it in my mix here, and then I'm gonna just soften it a little bit in the microwave to get the cream cheese soft. Okay, so I melted my cream cheese down. It's still lumpy, totally fine. You're not gonna get it smooth, and you don't really need to get it smooth. I took out half the chicken. I put it in a separate bowl. You don't ever want it to be too dry, and I never know how much sauce I make because I don't measure. So I take half of it out. If you have extra plain chicken, you can use it for another dinner, your salad. I mean, there's so many great things of having extra chicken cooked for your next meal. So I'm just gonna pour this right in here. Mix it up and see where I'm at as far as sauce. You may be asking yourself, why is she just not making chicken dip for this party or whatnot? And two reasons. One, chips are really not great for you, and you can do a little bit better with your carbs and sugar, or I mean salt, sorry, salt, with having just the plain potatoes. So that's a really one reason why. Second reason why is I'm not a germaphobe of COVID, but like, let's not be stupid, guys. Who wants to share a bag of chips when other people's hands have been in those chips? So I didn't want to make dip because that's just gross and you won't know. So I'm making the chicken slop so that way you can just take a spoonful and put it on your plate and you don't need anything. And then if that person chooses to put chips on it or whatever, that's fine. So yeah, so I have extra chicken I'm gonna pour in because I can tell it's pretty wet still, and that way it'll absorb some of that. But again, you don't want too much because you don't want it dry. That's really the main thing, is you just don't want it dry. All right, so kind of looks like that. Thank you to Easy Ovenware. I got them at Wegmans. A little pricey, but worth it. I'm gonna use a throwaway casserole dish that can go in the oven. I already put all the potatoes down. Again, I use hash browns. You can slice up potatoes in round, thin, like dollar size potatoes, and just throw this on, right on it. Yes, you probably want to wear an apron because I'm a hot mess always. You'll learn that in all of these videos, that I can never do anything clean. Alright, so you want to smear it all around, make it look nice. Then you sprinkle cheese on top of it. Then I cook broccoli in the microwave in those bags. And while I'm cooking the broccoli, I throw this in the oven for 15 minutes just to warm it all up, because again, everything is cooked. Melt the cheese and whatnot, and then I pull it out of the oven, throw the broccoli on top of it. Voila, chicken slop. And tip that you probably don't know about me is I am a leftover snob. I don't like leftovers. It grosses me out. I don't know, but let me tell you, I can eat this leftover. Sometimes I think it's even better the second night. I don't know, it's really, really yummy. So definitely, so now you have seen chicken slop. Just in case my beginner cookers are out there, let me just show you. This is a cheese sprinkled right on it before you put it in the oven. So I just put the broccoli on the top when I pulled it out of the oven. Cheese is melted, and there is your chicken slop.
Even I like the broccoli.